In a world where communication is increasingly monitored, one platform has emerged as a beacon of privacy and security. This is the story of Telegram, a messaging app that redefined the way we connect, and the visionary behind it, Pavel Durov.
Would allow the U.S. government to spy on people who use Telegram.
Has the French very angry. They're rather annoyed that Russia intervenes in its elections using Telegram.
The origins of Telegram can be traced back to the early 2000s in the heart of Russia. A young programmer, Pavel Durov, was already challenging the status quo. In 2006, while still a student at St. Petersburg State University, Durov created VKontakte, Russia's first social networking site. VKontakte, or VK as it became known, quickly became the most popular social media platform in the country, earning Durov the title of the Russian Zuckerberg. But success came with its challenges. In 2011, as political tensions in Russia escalated, VK became a platform for protesters to organize and spread their message. This drew the attention of the Russian government. Durov refused to comply with government demands to hand over user data and shut down opposition groups. His defiance led to increasing pressure and eventually his ousting from VK in 2014. But this was not the end of Durov's story. It was the beginning of something much bigger. In 2013, Durov and his brother Nikolai, a brilliant mathematician, embarked on a new venture. Their vision? To create a messaging app that prioritized privacy, security, and freedom. Thus, Telegram was born. It quickly gained popularity, attracting millions of users worldwide. Telegram became more than just a messaging app. It became a tool for freedom of expression, especially in countries where censorship was rampant. In fact, Telegram's own website states, all Telegram chats and group chats are private amongst their participants. We do not process any requests related to them. We have disclosed 0 bytes of user data to third parties, including governments. However, several experts have repeatedly pointed out that end-to-end encryption is not enabled for every conversation by default. On July 8th, France's National Anti-Fraud Office, which handles investigations into various financial crimes, launched a probe about alleged criminal activities on Telegram such as drug trafficking, fraud, money laundering, distribution of child sexual abuse material, abetting criminal transactions, and refusal to cooperate with law enforcement. In a result, on August 25th, Telegram CEO Pavel Durov was arrested at Le Bourget Airport in France as he disembarked from his private jet after returning from Baku, Azerbaijan. French authorities arrested him on allegations that he failed to adequately monitor illegal activities on the messaging platform. Since then, Durov spent 4 days in custody before appearing in court, where he was released on a €5 million bail. Durov has now been released, but the legal proceedings are ongoing. Prominent figures such as Tesla CEO Elon Musk and American whistleblower Edward Snowden have expressed support for Durov, even as others have questioned the accountability of tech companies like Telegram in moderating content on their platforms.
The FBI, the security agencies, wherever we came to the US. So to give you an example, last time I was in the US, I brought an engineer that is working for Telegram, and there was an attempt to secretly hire my engineer behind my back by cybersecurity officers or agents, whatever they are called.
The U.S. government should hire your engineer?
That's my understanding. That's what he told me.
To write code for them or to break into Telegram?
They were curious to learn which open source libraries are integrated to the Telegram's app, on the client side, and they were trying to persuade him to use certain open source tools that he would then integrate into the Telegram's code that, in my understanding, would serve as backdoors.
Would allow the U.S. government to spy on people who use Telegram.
The U.S. government, or maybe any other government, because a backdoor is a backdoor regardless of who is using it.
Without providing evidence, Vyacheslav Volodin, the chairman of Russia's State Duma, lower house of parliament, said that the United States, through France, attempted to exert control over Telegram. But French President Emmanuel Macron emphasized that Durov's arrest was in no way a political decision, and that his country was deeply committed to freedom of expression.
Armed forces coordinated on the platform. So many Russian disinformation efforts are coordinated on the platform. It's been used regularly as part of an information operations strategy by the Russian government. And the French have got a particular axe to grind with Telegram after their recent election, where a pro-Putin candidate, Le Pen, did very well and was narrowly defeated from winning the parliamentary elections with her party. At least in the view of the Russians and the Ukrainian intelligence, is using his arrest by the French to do some sort of a deal to get him out of some of the trouble that he's in.
And the Telegram CEO has been instructed not to leave France.
That's a little surprising to hear. Maybe it's not surprising, it's offensive. You're confident that happened?
Yes.